So this is without my backlighting. You see this? Backlight really helps. Okay, stop playing with that now. Now let me show you what I improvised with. Okay, as you can see, guys, I have 4 lights here. Mic was off. Mic was off. God. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss Binwa, or you can call me Ugo, and today I am here to give you the juicy juice. What's this mirror? I am here to give you the juicy juice on my very simple, minimal filming setup. My setup is so basic, and I know you guys think like, some people sit and think that, oh, there's one wonderful thing I'm doing. They keep asking me. I've been using the same camera I started using right from when I started filming. Maybe that was 4 years ago. I just needed to tweak and learn things along the way, and there we are. But this is my filming setup right now, and I am loving the quality of my content and the fact that I am not having to do too much, because I honestly cannot take it. I can't do too much. I cannot put board here, board there. Maybe later, but for now, this is my affordable minimal setup. If you would like to see how I film and set up and know all about all of this, please keep on watching. Before we go, have you subscribed to my channel? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Have you subscribed? Have you joined the farm? Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you found this video useful, which I believe you will, because trust me, this is as basic as the setup gets. Yes, not as basic like just ring lights, but basic, the basic setup that you need, to get a good video. So give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to leave a comment down below on if you learned something new or what next you'd like to see from me. So come on, guys. Right, so I have broken them into sections. So the camera that I used to film is the Canon 650D. I think it is also called the T4i. Yes, it is the T4i. That's the camera I used to film. I have been using this camera forever. I am not changing it until I start making money from this profession. Yeah, even if I can say it's my fault because I've been slow. But until I start making money from this profession, it will continue to be the Canon 650D T4i. That it is. Okay, it's a Canon 650D. It's a very basic camera. It is very affordable. It is very user friendly. I think it has the touch screen. The only thing I don't have is the Wi-Fi, and I don't care because I just take everything from my memory card. So it's very easy for me to use. If you're starting up, you do not need to buy an extremely expensive camera if you do not have the money. Guess what? I actually bought a used camera. Yes, my my 650D was a used camera. Girl, I did not have the coins. I was doing my master's, so I bought a used camera. It was used. There's no other way to explain it. It had some scratches on it. It came with the kit lens. Yes, I remember. And it was just used. The point is, I bought a used camera. All this rambling, I bought a used camera, and it really, really did what for me, it was like, okay, it worked. The point is, the camera is working, and that's what you're watching me on. So it doesn't matter how I bought it. It is a good camera, and it is a quality camera. That's all I can say about it. So moving on to the lens I use. I don't know if sometimes I say lens. I don't know if it's just the bad accent, but I think it's lens. Moving on to the lens I use the Canon 50mm lens. It is the STM Canon 50mm lens. I think I did say that right. Canon 50mm STM lens. That was a tongue twister for me. STM lens. It is the Canon 50mm STM lens. Yes, I love the 50mm lens because I shoot a lot of beauty tutorials, so you're more into my face. And yet, maybe when I start filming like maybe video clothing hauls, or want to do other things, I might get another lens that can show, that can be far and show you, that can take wide shots. Exactly, wide shots in a small space, because my space is actually very small. But I use a 50mm lens because most times I need you guys to see what's happening up close and personal. Okay, I need you guys to come in and see, this gorgeousness. That is me, yeah. But at the same time, it is also a very, very clear lens, and it helps to focus on details. You can Google 50mm lens. Before I started my YouTube channel, I Googled a lot of things just to be sure, and I Googled things related to beauty videos and what you needed to use to achieve beauty videos. And the lens has not failed me. Now there's a difference between the 50mm lens and the 50 STM lens. Oh my god, such a tongue twister. There's a difference between the normal 50mm lens and then the Canon STM lens. The difference is the STM lens does not make any noise, my dear sister. Best believe I first got the 50mm lens and I realized that there is this sound it makes when it's trying to focus on you, because most times when filming, you film with autofocus. There's a sound that comes from the lens, and if you use a mic that you hang on your lens, best believe that sound is not going anywhere, my darling. That sound is going to be irritating people, and it's just a very, very annoying sound. So I realized that, and I was like, oh no, I don't want this. I want a lens that does not make this noise, because I know people film with lenses like this. And yeah, the STM is maybe a tad bit more expensive, maybe 10, because I bought everything in pounds then. So maybe 10 pounds or 15 pounds more expensive, but it was worth it because I wasn't bothered with that noise. It makes like, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I realized it was my lens making all that noise, and I was so pissed, you know. And then I think I traded it in and then bought the STM lens. So before you make that mistake at buying 50mm lens, because you might want to use a mic, or like let's say a Rode mic that stays on your camera, which I used to use before. That was before I found out about the noise. But better off with a 50mm STM lens. You know, saying this thing, oh wow, you're better off with a 50mm STM lens. It is just ideal. It doesn't make any noise even when it's trying to focus, and you have peace and quiet when filming, which is all you need to film. Okay, your lens is very important. No matter what camera you have, your lens is one of the most important things you will put on that camera. Bear that in mind, guys. So do your research about your lens, find out what's good for you, whatever you're filming. If you're not filming beauty videos, if you feel you're filming other videos that have to do with, you know, your background, and you need to move back and get like full shots, then you can, you know, research and invest in another kind of lens. All right, now let's move to lighting. So moving on to lighting, my lighting is very basic. I swear it is the most basic lighting you have ever seen. Not most basic, but it is as basic as it gets. Hold on, let me adjust one of these lights. Okay, so my lighting is actually very basic. It's nothing too complex. It is easy to set up, and that is what I love about it. Very easy to set up, not too complex. Just you need to find a way it works in your space. That's the thing about my lighting. Just find a way it works in whatever space you are. So what I have in front of me are two soft box lights, soft box. I have two soft box. I need to learn to complete my sentences. What I have in front of me are two soft box lights and one ring light. Yes, the ring light is the 14-inch ring light. It is not the 18. It's the small one. So because I don't want too much light coming into me, I want everything to be in moderation. So my ring light has two settings. It can either go white or warm, but I actually turn on both. I actually turn on both so that it's not too white, but it's also a bit warm and helps, you know, just give me some warmth in my skin. Obviously I can't grade and all that, but I just want that warmth to be there. So I don't leave it on just white. I tweak it into white and warm, or rather I turn both on, and it gives this nice warm light, not necessarily white like that. I just like to, you know, tweak it like that. Then I have my soft box light. One is here taking away any shadow, and one is here bouncing down to my reflector, and this one is focusing directly on my face. I put one here to eliminate shadow and also light up the side. I put one here to bounce here, also light me up, but also hit my reflector and light up my face. Wow. And then I have the ring light focusing on the center of my face, you know, just focusing and giving me the glow. So one of the most important things you will also need is a reflector. Guys, I cannot emphasize how much you need a reflector. It is very important. Since I started filming with a reflector, it changed the game for me. Now, sometimes this reflector has a gold side, a white side, and a silver side. Sometimes, depends on how I'm feeling, I will film with the gold side, but of recent I have been filming with white side. I really love the glow. The gold side also gives a warmth to the face, so I am enjoying the silver side. Maybe later when my mood changes, I'll go back to the gold side. I don't know. If you check my older videos, I never had, I would put on highlighter and I would be looking for the glow. It never used to show on camera, but with the reflector, it is so easy. It just helps your I don't think I need to talk too much. I think you can see it. Yeah. Now I want to talk about my soft box. Yeah. So now my soft box light has a particular bulb that it uses. This is a 100 watts bulb, and this bulb is made to give you daylight. It's made to give you daylight. So it's a really different kind of bulbs, and it's hardly found in Nigeria, but you can get it off Amazon, or when you buy your soft box lights, they come with your soft box light. These bulbs are very strong and they reflect daylight, which I absolutely love. You know, I absolutely love that they reflect daylight. I tried to use the other soft box and I was not really impressed, so I'd rather you buy this. This is from, I'll put all the links for everything I bought down below, but this is from a brand called Newa, and Newa makes really inexpensive and affordable, you know, lighting equipment for starters like you and I. Yeah. If you guys would like to do more research about this light, I will leave a link in the description box down below, and you guys can check them out and just see for yourself what the lights are made of. But they help with daylight, which is why I look like this. You know, it just helps, gives me that daylight that I need and makes everything bright. Like, you can't tell if I'm filming in the morning, you can't tell if I'm filming at night. You just know I'm filming a very nice video. That's all. Now, when you're done with the lighting in front of you, you have to also focus on the lighting behind you. The lighting behind you is very important. Trust me, it makes a big difference. Let me show you guys something. So this is without my backlighting. What is this? What could this be? Nah. You see that? You see that? You see this? Backlight really helps. Okay, stop playing with that now. Backlight really helps, you know, for you to have that daylight presence as well. That's why it's important all your lights are bright, but backlighting is very, I cannot emphasize this enough. Your backlighting is very important. Like, let me show you again. Oh, do you see that? Everything is just not alive. There you go. Hi, Ugo. How are you? So you see, your backlighting is very important. It brings your whole filming and your background to life, you know. And with this, you can tell that, oh, I'm filming in a dark room, you know, but with this, you're like, where is she? What is she doing? Where is she filming? When you're buying your soft box lights, they come in a pair of 3 or 2. You can buy it in the pair of 3s. Now, when you have 2 in front of you, you can use the 3rd one as your backlight. Did that make sense? You put it there and you just make sure it's not showing on the camera, setting it up in a way. Yes, it's very important to move things around and find your setup. But when you set it up, you make sure it is shining on, it is, you know, focusing on your background. Not you, but your background. That way you can have your background, you know, looking very bright. Very bright, yes. So now I'm going to show you what I use as backlight. When I moved into this house, I made the studio up into what I wanted, and because it was a small space, I did not want to, you know, put lights and things everywhere, and I didn't want to also have to always take down my lighting every time, so I had to improvise. Now let me show you what I improvised with. Okay, as you can see, guys, I have 4 lights here. 2 are just to help my room, you know, get bright and all that, and the other 2 are actually my background lights. These are called spotlights. Yeah, I think they are track lights. Yeah, they're called track lights, and my dad actually sells them. So I'll put a link down below so you can read about them, but you can buy them from anywhere, to be honest. But I really like these ones because they do what I want. This shines light. The first one shines light to my background. As you can see, it is a white light, and that one there also shines light to my background. As you can see, it is a white light. Now you can see that the light is not on. You can see that light is not on, but once I turn it on, voila, you can see that it shines light directly on my background. Let me show you that again. Look at this. My background is okay, it's lit up normally, but now look at that. It shines the light directly. So I made those 2 points straight to my background so they can, like, you know, illuminate and make that place pop. Because no matter how much you put a lot of things at your background, if you do not brighten and light it up, it will definitely just be dull, and your videos might not come out looking very professional or as bright as you want, or you know, people will just know, oh, it's dark there, it's not dark there. People will just really know. But with this, nobody can tell, nobody knows anything happening. I'm just, you know, showing you how bulb my lighting is. And it is also very space effective. As you can see where it is just there, and it is doing, like, it is taking no space at all. So if you're setting up your room, you can just remove one light and change it to this track light. That way you are saving more space in your room. Trust me guys, you will not regret this. This really works for your backlight. Why I also like them is you can move them around to point wherever you want it to point to. Very easy and very, you know, space effective. That's why I put it there. I did not want, imagine me having a light there at the entrance of my door. That would just have been annoying, you know. So this is very space effective, also cost effective. It's not that expensive, to be honest, and it gets the job done. And also it helps to light up your room, because these lights are very bright, and then they are also energy saving, because the softbox lights are not energy saving, but this is energy saving. Okay, yes, we have them everywhere in my house. I really love them. They are really, really bright. Yeah, that's enough about my lighting. I hope I have said enough about my lighting today. Moving on to my audio, the mic I use is the boya mic. So this is the boya mic. As you can see, it is a lapel mic, and I really love it because I don't have to shout too much. My audio is right. My audio is right here, and it's just very easy. And most times I just move it down like here, and you can't even see it. You don't always, like, you never always see it, but you can see it today because I want to show you people what the mic is about. Yeah, so now you can see it. It is a very easygoing mic. You just plug it into your camera. Why I also love the lapel mic is that you can use it with your phone. So if you film with your phone, it has this control panel which says camera and smartphone. So you can film with any side that you want. It is a very simple mic to use. It is very long, so no matter how far you want to keep your camera, the rope that comes with it is very, very, very long. As you can see, this is all rope from the lapel mic. To be honest, if you film a lot of maybe what's it called? You film a lot of hauls and you know how to wear or how to do or some certain other things that need you to be far away from your camera, but you still need good sound, then I will tell you to buy the Rode mic, the one you mount on the camera, or not necessarily on the camera, the one you can mount anywhere without being seen. But that mic takes more of, you know, can take a particular amount of, you know, surround space sound and all that. Normally it has like a wind puff that helps to eliminate some noise as well, but I misplaced it, hence why my lapel is naked. So when you check the link and you see the mic, it actually has a nice small cushion cover around it, or foam cover around it, and that also helps to reduce the amount of noise coming into the mic. Yeah, that's it. So that's it with mics. All right, moving on to my background and decor. Squat a bit for you guys to see me here. All right, so moving on to my background, here I have this frame I got from Hall of Frames. I will leave a link down below. I got from Hall of Frames, and this, I just put it here for like aesthetic, you know, whatnot. I have this plant and flower vase. I have a cupboard here. I have makeup in this drawer, and then I have these books. But enter my seat, these books don't show, so it's pointless. I have this diffuser, and then I have my bulb that I really, really like. I think my husband bought this bulb for me, and I really love it for filming. It just gives, you know, a nice tint of blur. So as you guys can see, normally when I'm filming, this light, everything behind here is blurry. So it's good to put things that are very attractive. So it's good to put things that are very attractive when setting up your background. Things that light up, things that pop. The flower vase I have right here has like crystals, and when light reflects on it, it shines. Yeah, so that is why I put it there. And the white flower just to pop with the greens. Very, very attractive. Everything is always blurred in the background, so you see the light is really, you know, just bringing not too much, but nice attention to my backdrop. The flower vase is reflecting little dots of light because it has like glass. It is like broken with glass or something, so it's reflecting like little dots of light. My picture there, obviously you can tell that it's a picture, but it's blurred. So everything is just behind me and pushing me away from it. How do I explain it? Okay, let's say you had just a plain white background now. Literally, you will not really be able to, you know, contrast yourself from the white background. You kind of almost be, you won't be blending in, but it will just not, you know, put you out there, like push you forward enough. But with this one, you are in focus and everything else is out of focus. So people focus more on you and your background is just beautiful. Moving on to memory cards, I use a 64 gigs scan drive memory card, yes, and it films in HD. It's very important your camera should be able to, your memory card should be able to film in HD. Very, very, very important. So you can export, you know, you can export good quality videos, I guess. I don't really know why, but everyone says, my fiance is a tech guy. He said HD, I bought HD. And it's working, man. So do your research on that. That's not really my work, but yeah, I use a 64 gig, which is very, very important as well, because and you can even buy a 124 gig, so you can film for as long as you want, and you know you don't have to keep going to dump, you know, things on your laptop. When I say dump, I mean exporting things and clearing memory card every time you need to use it. It's just always like large enough to film a whole video at a, you know, at a go. So it's very good. Or you can have more than 164 gigs, or you can buy 128 gigs if you want. So now moving on to the battery I use for my camera. So when it comes to battery, yeah, that thing is very, very, very annoying, because when I started, I would film and then it's not like the battery is not strong enough, but then it would die on me. It would die, then I'll literally plug it, charge, then eventually you get two batteries, and then let's say the video is then very long, or you forgot to charge the battery, you slept off and you want to film right away, so you have to wait for it to charge. It was just a lot. I used to forget to charge it overnight, and I want to film like, oh my god, I have to wait for this battery to charge now. It was just very tiring, and I was like, okay, no, I need to fix this. Then I started my research, and then I found out that the Canon company sells AC adapters. You remove your battery, you plug in the AC adapter, and voila, your camera is on forever till eternity. You can film a video of you sleeping and wake up and that camera will still be on. Best believe. That's how good those AC adapters are. They just power your camera. They power your camera without charging or anything. But once there is no light, if you do not have electricity, it cannot work. But also the Canon AC adapters can be very expensive. So I bought from a different brand. Chinese people make everything for you, yes. So I bought this one from a Chinese brand off, I think, Amazon. Yes, everything you can buy on Amazon. I bought it off Amazon and it has worked for over 5 years, guys. Yes, it has not spoiled, it has not burnt. I did my research on which one before I bought it. This is why I keep saying your research is very important. I did my research on which AC adapter to buy for my Canon, because I could not afford the Canon one, so I had to go for the next best thing. And the next best thing was this one I'm using right now. I will see if I can still find the link or the name, but that's the one I'm using. And guys, best believe it has been working. This baby is growing with me. It's been here with me for 5 years and I really love it. Some people come with question, oh, can it charge? Doesn't like it doesn't charge your camera. Once you take it out, your camera goes off. But I always film with lights because I'm powering so many things. So I always need electricity to film. And if you're outside the country, I'm sure the power issue does not, you know, you can't relate. But sometimes in our country, Nigeria, there's no light. Yes, our electricity here is not 24 hours guaranteed, thanks to the government. So yeah, but if you're outside the country, best believe go and get an AC adapter. I do not know where my Canon camera battery is. I don't know because of this thing. I honestly don't know. So I really don't even move my camera around. I don't vlog with it either, so I don't care. That is the point of what I was trying to say. Moving on. The last and final thing I want to show you guys is my monitor. Yes, when filming, I have my monitor, and from here, I can control everything. So this right here, guys, is my monitor. I use this to control everything. I can use it to stop and start the video. I can decide to take pictures. Yes, I can use it to take pictures from here, but I really advise you to get a remote for that. If not, your hand is always reaching like this. I can control my lighting. I can control everything. I can see if my mic is on, because when your mic is not on, you can see that this thing, Like when I'm talking into it, you can see that the thing fluctuates. That shows that your mic is on and working. If not, you end up filming videos without sound. Yes, if you remember in this video, I started filming, my mic wasn't on, and I looked there and it wasn't moving. I was like, oh my god, so this mic is not on. So imagine you film the whole video and your mic is not on. This really helps you to know that you can stop and start. I really hate filming my videos like one long stretch. Most times, you know, when you're filming a video and you've showed foundation, you really literally, you don't really show the whole time you were blending the foundation. Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So I prefer to have a stop and start button when I want. I don't always want to go to the back of the camera to turn it off. I want to be able to do that here. This red button here stops and starts, and this is just how I, you know, film. You know, so it's a Canon. It's called the Canon. Hold on, let me find it here. Let's see. Yeah, it's called the Canon EOS Utility. And so once I just, you know, turn it on, and yeah, once I turn it on and connect it to my camera, there's a cable. So there's a cable here that connects it to the camera, guys. This cable connects it to the camera that I'm using to film, and you can see it goes all the way there, and you can see my ring light, and you can see me here. I don't know, now I'm playing, I'm just fobbing around. But yeah, you guys can just see that this is my setup, and this is actually very helpful. Like, it changed the game for me as well. It really did change the game for me. I really love it, and it is worth having if you can have it. I think so. I don't know if the EOS utility can also work on your phone. I think it can, but if you want the monitor feature, I think you need to have it on the laptop, or actually connect it to a maybe small TV system. I see people have that, but I just like this. It's very easy for me to use, and with this you don't have to buy a TV. If you have a laptop, just always connect it. Simple. So guys, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you have seen or learned a thing or two. I am so happy I finally did this video. So happy. It had been requested for a long time, but then before, my setup kept fluctuating. But now for the next 1 or 2 years, this is the setup I am going to have. You know, depending on if I move very soon, then I will create a new setup. But for now, this is my setup in my house, and I like it. One thing I want you guys to take away from this video is doing your research. Do not expect anyone to hand you everything on a platter of gold, my darlings. You might end up buying the 50mm lens and it is not good enough for the content you want to film, and you then say it's Ugo that said you should buy the 50mm lens. Meanwhile, I told you to do your research. So yes, so do your research, guys. You don't have to own a big camera or the latest camera to get quality videos. You can actually get quality videos like this on a budget. So I think I'll stop blabbing now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to give your girl a thumbs up. You know, this teaching was making me sound very serious, but I'm serious now. Do not forget to give your girl a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel. Do not forget. And yeah, leave a comment down below if you learned something new today. Yes, leave a comment down below if you learned something new today. And I will see you on my next one. Bye, guys.